right there.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Howard scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Operating from the gun. Beck. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jamar Chase, 26 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it's unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last okay. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Well, Bernie, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into the blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards. Operating from the gun. Beck toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E. Back now at Soldier Field. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes thrown here into the hands of Moore. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free. It's 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point. But being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. On 1st and 10, Beck. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Rolling to his right. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. He's got him in. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Tony. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mahomes now on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add enough.
Looking for Aguilar, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.